Hey guys, welcome back. Was gone for a few days. I've been sick. I'm a little bit stuffy, so I'm hoping that my cold is completely gone in the next day or two here. I've got about 3 games here I'm going to show that we probably weren't supposed to win, but we ended up winning. This game, according to Adam, was a 33% win rate probability. So odds are we were going to lose this one, according to XVM. But XVM isn't always right, so let's see if we can prove them wrong. So I'm in my KV2, and I'm just going to truck up to the front. And as I'm coming around the side here, there is a ELC, I think, that comes blasting through here. And before I can even shoot him, he's by me. And I'm not going to reload for another 20 seconds, so that didn't turn out too good. And then by the time I get over here, there's a Hellcat who misses and bounces, and then he crashes into me. Come on, reload, reload, reload! Bango! Alright, so, first kill. Unfortunately, I didn't get the shot on the ELC because I wasn't expecting him to try and blitz through here. But he did. And there's no way I'm going to catch him. I'm the worst tank on the team to try and catch anything other than maybe the GW Panther. And unfortunately, he is out of base, killing our artillery, and the Hellcat on our team is seemingly AFK and not doing anything about it. Which kind of sucks. So, I can look back here, and Henry's been hit. He's got about half health now. And then looks like I've got an M4 with me. And he runs into a T150. And luckily our VK went back. I think I asked him to go back. So I got Henry coming up to help me here. We're losing at this point, but we have killed one of their ARLs, which is nice. So I'm going to come up here. Do a nice 350 damage. Break some modules. Unfortunately for our M4, the KV-1S had a shell for him. But he doesn't know that our KV-1S has moved up. You can see that Henry got shot right in the tush. So I'm fully loaded, and there's a KV-1S and a T-150. So I like being right here because it lets me actually fall back. If I get up to the next corner, if I want to fall back and not take a shot from these guys, then I got to fall back a long ways, and this tank's too slow to really do that. So wait here for a sec, thinking they're going to try and push us because there's 2 heavy tanks, but they decide not to, so we're just going to go for it here. And he takes out the KV-1S, so good kill on Henry. That was all the damage he dealt in this game, actually. It was kind of funny. So I'm pulling up here, and I bounce a shot from the T-150, so I start aiming, and look at that. Bounce machine. Don't have the shot at the T-150. Things are looking pretty awful right now. It's 7 to 12. And yeah, things were looking bad. But we're 2 of the better tanks on the team, considering this was a tier 7, tier 6 game. So he's going to pull up. Jag Hamster. That's a pretty awesome name. So T-150's there. I'm gonna get my armor. I took a bit of a snapshot there, but nailed him for some good damage. And then our Tiger 1 popped up around the corner, took him out. So that also killed my gunner, which I actually didn't see, which wasn't a great idea. At this point, we kind of decided that he was going to go try and cap, and that I was going to try and hold this corner by myself with the Tiger, and hopefully that the other team would just be too dumb to come back. So I'm like, at this point, like, why can't I aim faster? And why did I miss so bad? I was like, shit, my gunner's dead. So, bit of a noob moment there. Didn't pay attention that my gunner was dead. So I shot, and now that VK is shooting at me. And now the Churchill has come up behind the Tiger 1. And there's not much I can do to help him. I'm reloading. I'm a very support-oriented tank. But Henry's in the cap. He's got up to 25, so that's good. So I put a nice healthy shot into the VK. Hopefully break a bunch of stuff on him. And now they're capping us. Tiger doesn't look too happy. But we've got the base counter up to 52. And I put one nice shot into the Type 58 and finish him out. And there's no way I'm going to the flag at this point. I need to hold this point so no one's going to rip through the middle and stuff. The Tiger 1's telling me to go there, but I'm not going to do it. So I think I damaged a lot of stuff in that VK. There was no way any of their tanks were getting back to our cap. So I've stopped the Churchill from even coming through here. He wasn't going to make it back anyway, but it was still a win for us. And I took some hits from that Churchill at the end. He put a couple through my lower plate, but we ended up winning this one. And there's not a bad game for me. Henry ended up winning the game with an Invader medal, but he only actually did 99 damage. And I did 2,214. Our Tiger did a good job. He did 3,240, but everyone else was kind of in the middle. Adam on my team, he did 874. So, pretty fun game, and we weren't expected to win that, but a little bit of teamwork and talking it out, and we managed to secure that with a cap win. So, let's jump on to the next battle. Okay, here we go in the Tiger 2. This is another battle of the improbables. I'm in a fairly substantial tier 10 battle. So, best thing for Tiger 2 to do is to stay back and sniperoo. That's the plan.
Auf geht's.
I'm in a platoon with Arson and Farty. Looks like we got a T-95 that's probably going to go in the middle, and it's me and a Foch on the back hill. And I'm not really too used to going on the back hill here. I don't usually go back here unless I extremely need to, and I missed all the shots on the medium tanks, which is wonderful. And I'm probably not going to pen him. So STI is poking up. I'm not going to shoot his turret from here. Take the shot anyway. Still hit the dirt. Yeah, so this position by this rock, not ideal. Wherever I got shot from, it doesn't appear to show on my tank. I don't have any marks anywhere. So it must have gone in through my tracks somewhere and straight in through my tank, because I can't see where I actually got hit. So I languished a bit in the back here. I wasn't exactly sure what the best place for the Tiger II would be in this battle, because being up close is not going to help my cause. So I just tried to provide some standoff fire support for the guys in the middle, because we didn't really have too many guys covering the middle. The E5 was backing off. T-57 heavies down around the corner. And all those mediums lit me the hell up. The object probably hit me as well. And I don't have a shot at him, unfortunately. Don't have a shot at him either. I'm able to get into position at least where I can get the gun depression to shoot at some of these guys. But they're all in cover. Alright, come on. I'm going to try and track him for the Foch, but the shot went high and hit him in the turret instead. So I'm just trying to get up to get a shot here. Yeah. Yeah, so not having very much fun at this point. I can't really move too far out of here. I don't know. I probably could have gone down to where Farty was, down around the corner, and played corner hockey with the other guys over there, but it's not really what the Tiger does, and I don't really find this is a great sniping map. This is really only the only places where you can snipe other than from the island on this side. And I'm not going to make it to the hill, so. Fortunately for me, I'm getting lit up by stuff in the island there. So I just want to make sure I don't get shot by the artillery, because I'm such a big, huge mega target. Alright, so I got T-62A. I know I can pen him. But now we've got the Object 704 shooting at us. So I gotta be careful there. So I know he's shot. Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't lit up anymore. And I'm getting spotted. Camo value of the Tiger II is nil, evidently. Unless there's something in the city that's spotting me that I can't see, or something back on that island. I don't know. Either way, I'm just going to be pretty cautious here. So I pull out. Get a decent shot into the Object 704. A little bit of revenge. Pop out again. Shot him in almost the same spot, and that one just didn't go through. Okay, now he's aiming at me, so I'm going to pull back again. See that the Foch is over there as well. So I'm just going to pull back enough, get off the radar, and then probably wait for someone else to spot what's on the hill, since the Foch has a much better camo rating than me. And then I'll pop out and shoot. I got a vertical stabilizer and a laying drive, so I can pop out and shoot fairly quickly and easily. So I pop out, and I have nothing to shoot because he's pulled back behind the house. So that's wonderful. But at least we're winning, at least at this point. So right now it looks like the object is just playing hooky on that corner over there. And I almost had a shot at the T-62A, but yeah, that didn't go too well. So at this point I decided, screw this, I'm not hanging back here anymore. And this is why I don't have tank destroyers, because I can't stand sitting in one spot for the entire game. Sometimes I have to do that with the Tiger II, just because in tier 10 games It really doesn't do well up close. So, put a decent shot into the T-62A who's coming around the left. And we've got enough guys in the hill dealing with them that I'm not going to take too much damage from that. But I don't know who shot me from over there. Maybe it was a T-62A taking a blind. Not a blind fire shot, but he was in... Nope. T-110E5 shooting me. And luckily for me, my turret actually managed to bounce that. So T-62A still coming this way. And luck of all lucks, I get him down to 1. And he's still trying to come around. Okay, I got him. I got him now. Tracks him. I was just like, are you freaking serious at this point? And now I got the T-110E5 coming up. And I managed to take him out. And I'm at 60 hit points and I'm tracked. I just figured, okay, I'm freaking dead now. So, start backing up. And at first I thought he was going over there, but then I see him change direction and he starts coming towards me. So at this point I figured, screw this, I'm going to switch to Prem rounds and I'm going to give this guy some love in his lower plate. But he missed and bounced. And then I'm going to come around here and he bounces again. I shoot him again. And luck of all lucks, I'm just going to keep backing up. Aim down at his plate. Oh, weak spot on the top. Boom! So, just took out a tier 10 tank. I cannot absolutely believe that I actually did that. I thought I was so dead. Because he bounced on there. He bounced there. He bounced there. I was like pretty elated at that point. That was pretty funny that I actually managed to live. I can't believe that I actually lived. So now in their team there's only a T-54 and their artillery. Because if I had have died there, that would have left basically just the Foch and the T-95 with the artillery. He would have gone over and probably killed our artillery, which would have been bad. Because our Foch was on the other side of the map. So, Foch takes him out, and I'm not really in a position to go and kill the arty now. I'm way too far away. I beat the T-95, but I'm not going to beat the Foch because it's actually fast. So, that was a pretty interesting game. I didn't do a whole bucket ton of damage, but I did enough. I did 2,800. Farty on my team actually, he did 3,000, so he did quite well for an IS-3. The highest damage dealing tank on our team was a T-57. He did 3,500. So doing 2,800 in Tiger, I'm pretty happy with that. And being able to bounce those shots at the end, it was a measure of luck, but at the same time, he could have stopped and taken a measured shot, and he probably would have been able to kill me. But, yeah, their artillery wasn't very happy. I just thought it was pretty awesome that we managed to win that. And I don't know if I'd call that a carry, but I think me and Farty did a pretty good job of doing pretty damn good in a tier 10 game when all the chips were down and we needed to take out that T-62A, took out that other tier 10, and even with some bad luck with the track shot and getting him down to 1 health. It's stuff like that was like, okay, you know, things are stacked against me, but I think those 2 shots, the RNG master that lives in Siberia, he decided that I should get 3 lucky turret bounce shots. Well, there's actually 4 on there. Actually 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, not a bad game for the Tiger 2. I took a potential almost 3,500 damage and 2,800 damage put out. So, nice. Improbable win number 2. Let's see if I can do 3 in a row. All right. That would be a row, not a woe. Thank you. It's the last game. It's the third game of the improbable wins. So, once again, some more garbage matchmaking for us. We are very, very low tier. It's mostly tier 7s and tier 8s. And we're on one of my least favorite maps. I don't particularly like Comarin very much. I'm starting to warm up to it a little bit, but
Let's get this show on the road.
For now, I still find it a little bit too campy. And yes, I missed that shot. I missed it. Yes. So I'm going to go bombing around. I'm going to be scout tank since our AMX is on the other side. So Scout Cromwell is going to drive up over here. Let's see if I can spot anything crossing the bridge. Oh, looks like there's a KV-1S. Should be no problem for the IS-6. And the IS-3. Alright, so we got Cromwell. Pull back and shoot him. Shoot again. I'm a little bit worried about staying in one spot for too long because again, already likes to shoot me. They like to shoot me over and over and over again. So I'm going to keep moving around for a little bit. And now I'm pretty sure I'm off the radar. I'm trying to see if I can get a shot at the KV-2, but not very likely from where I am. And the IS-6 decided it was better to run away than to keep fighting it out on an island, and he leaves the T-34 to his fate with our scout tank. So I have a good shot at the T-34 here, so I'm just going to try and keep him tracked. And yes, a little bit of kill steal at the end. Never hurts. I didn't do a megaton of damage in this game, but it wasn't too bad either. Just gonna pull out here and see the IS-6 is moving up. Wasn't too keen on trying to push the pace on this side because we didn't have too much firepower over here. There's AMX, and now I've been spotted. So it's starting time to do a little bit of shaking. I think something shot me there. So I'll just do a nice little circle here and drive around. It's much better to shoot at a moving Cromwell than a stationary Cromwell because this thing basically just has light tank armor. And it's all flat. It's like shooting at a Tiger. Whatever you shoot at it, usually just goes straight through the front. I had a discussion with someone the other day, and I really think the Tiger would be better if it was just a tier 6 tank, like the tier 6 Panther is. I think the Tiger would be so much better if it was tier 6. It'd be a lot more competitive, and you know, you could have tier 4 tanks shooting at it. You could pretend like, hey, look, I got armor. I can bounce shots from like something at tier 4. I don't know, like Panzer 4 can't, you know, Panzer 3 can't get through my armor, or you know, something like that, or Covenant, or ha ha ha. But I don't know. I find even like my T-34 can penetrate the front of a Tiger pretty easily when you shoot at the lower plate. So at this point here, I was gonna try and hold this flank over here, but I can't really do frick all front on to a KV-5 or a T-28 prototype. So I figured the best thing I can do at this point is to probably just drop back here and try and spot. That artillery guy obviously just didn't really care about relocating. Maybe he was just not paying attention or just stupid. So he sat there and he just didn't really care about winning, I guess. And at this point, things are looking pretty okay. I mean, we were winning 5-3. Now it's 5-4. Arson just took out the IS-6. It looks like he's trying to flank around the IS-6. And this part is a tad boring, so I'm going to go double time speed. Dum-da-dum. And now I'm just watching the mini-map. And it looks like the Super Pershing has gone into the middle. And I'm not a good candidate to fight him unless I can get his side. So I'm going to wait. If he's going to move forward, I'm going to wait till he comes into the middle part of the map. If he comes into, say, about here, then I would maybe start shooting at him, because then I could at least maybe get his side. So we can see up here, the KV-5 has moved up and killed our other flank with the T-28s, which is wonderful. We're now losing 7-8. And at this point, I can say yes, I haven't done a lot, but I find the Cromwell is kind of a tank that can do what it needs to do when there isn't a whole team of enemy tier 8s and tier 7s. When I have a little bit of room to use the gun in my gun depression and get the sides of stuff. So now we've got the Super Pershing in the middle, and I'm just going to try and keep him spotted. There's no point in me shooting at him from this angle. Oh, but I'm going to shoot at him now.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I probably should have shot him a couple more times. But I just kind of wanted to keep him spotted. And now the ELC is driving up here, and I got to try and kill him before he can get close to our RD. So I put one shot into him, another shot. Now he's dead. And then I take a shot from the Super Pershing, and the KV-5's there. And the artillery takes out the KV-5, so that's good. And now Artie's shooting at me. So I'm going to just try and keep the Super Pershing lit up here. And didn't need to, because he's dead. So the game's looking pretty even now. We've got 2 artillery left, and me and an Easy 8. And they've got 2 T-28 prototypes that I'm pretty sure are, well, they're not BFFs, but they did go around, they did follow each other around, so. They weren't platoon BFFs, but they were BFFs nonetheless. So I was just content here with kind of seeing if these guys were going to try and push up, what they were going to do. We've got the Easy 8 up here as well. Except he just pulled into the open, which is pretty much the stupidest thing he could do. Full health in the open. So they just wanted me to spot, but at this point I was just going to take a chance that the T-28s are still way on the other side, and they're just trudging their way through that shitty part along the A-line. So I just decided to just go for it here, because I can traverse the side of this map in like no time. And we've got nothing, we've got nothing, we've got nothing, a lot more nothing. And I thought I could drive over that dirt pile, but world tank physics, garbage. So my plan is to find and kill Artie. So we're going to pull out for good old Cromwell cam here. Shoot on the move. Give him another shot. Light him on fire. And now he's done. And artillery shot missed. That's right, sucker, you missed. And missed again. So that's 2 arties down. You can see this beautiful mow pattern here. I don't know who mowed this. It's beautiful. So I'm just trying to stay in this tree area and then get down to the low area here so I can't be spotted as easily. And then try and keep as much speed coming up through here as possible. Avoid the cap so they don't know I'm coming. And oh, there's another one. Got a good shot on the move. That shot actually bounced, but he had clipped me with his arty shot there, so knocked my tracks off. I just didn't want to hang out there any longer, so I repair my track and I start patrolling for the last arty just to see if he's over here so I can get him out of the game. I assume that he had moved up. He's probably somewhere in this area here now. So I do a quick patrol here and I'm like, screw it at this point. Those T-28s, I didn't actually pay attention to who killed the Easy 8, but I'm just going to pull into this bush and sit. So we're already up to 10, and the T-28s were last spotted over in like E9, but now they are actually in our base. And we're up to 24 now. And that's right. The only thing you got now is blind firing. But I'm not beside the house. So we got 1 artillery left. And the T-28 prototype there. Let's see if the arty can blast him. I'm up to 55 now. Oh, never mind. He's dead. So now I'm just all by myself. I got 4 kills. And now they're jumping in the cap. So the other T-28 was there, or that was the artillery jumping in the cap. I'll never really know. And hopefully their arty just doesn't jump in the cap. So I'm up to 80. Up to 90, and I'm pretty sure I got this in the bag. That's going up fast on their side, but it's not going to go up fast enough. So that was pretty sweet carry. I was pretty happy with that win. We captured that base and did an end run, killed 2 of their artillery, and capped them out because there was no way I was probably going to be able to kill 2 T-28 prototypes. Like maybe one by itself. Take a shot and then try and get around them, and I'd probably take them out no problem. But if there's 2 of them, it would be impossible to meta them in that upper area. It's just too wide open. And if they're side by side, if one's shooting me, then the other one would be shooting me, and I just would have died. So I kind of figured the best strat for that was to just rip down the side, use my speed, go and kill their artillery, and then try and cap it out. Ended up working, and yeah, I'll take it. So not a bad game for me. 4 kills, not a ton of damage, but 1305 in a tier 6 tank and a tier 8 game is something I'll take pretty much any time. That was also an invader medal because it was a 100% cap for me. So, all right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Keep your armor pointed to the front. Tank hard.